I think this bag from Tarion is probably one of the best adventure camera bags that you can get, and let me tell you why that is today. Before we even start, you would not believe how much this tiny little bag can hold. To put it in comparison, my JanSport bag that probably everyone has is roughly the same height as this bag, which just blows my mind even more about this bag. There's so much to love about this bag, from its simple and clean design, to all the compartments and zippers that it has, to even an outer pocket of which you could unzip and pull out your camera, all without opening up your bag. And not only that, you could put so much stuff in this tiny little sleek bag. So if you want to see how much this bag can hold, then stay tuned and I'll show you right now. So let's dive right in. So I'll take you step by step as to what exactly is in this bag. There's a whole lot of stuff that you could put in it, and I'm just kind of showing you the basics of kind of what you would bring along on an overnight shoot or anything like that. So this may not necessarily be my daily carry, but this is more of a representation of what this bag can achieve. So to start, we can open up these top latches, which reveals this canvas section of the bag. Right now, you can see that it's able to hold a shirt and an extra pair of pants, which you probably need on an overnight shoot somewhere. I got a external microphone that you could fit on the top here too. Mostly you could use this top section for kind of knickknacks and cables and kind of smaller items that you may not necessarily need all the time per se. Laptop charging cable, drone controller with drone, so that's in there. And we got mouse for keyboard, and I think that's it for the main stuff. And it could fit up to a 15.6 inch laptop. That's how big mine is, and it pretty much fits over this whole bag right here, as you can see. I will say with this laptop, it is a little bit snug, so definitely recommend maybe a smaller one. Might be a little bit better. It's more center, like that. So that's it for the top section. I can show you what's inside here. It's kind of like a soft, meshy canvas, as well as a little slot right here to shove your laptop through. And then on the front here, we have a little zipper pocket. You could store a whole slew of SD cards or anything flat. I would probably recommend putting something flat because you don't want it to look too bulky on the outside to keep up with that whole sleek design of it. Moving on, let's go to the side now. Now here, there's a little water bottle holder, but you could also use it to hold a tripod. Right now my tripod is being used to hold up this camera, so that's in use, but I have a switch pod here just to emulate kind of what it can hold. It could hold a full tripod as well. You could put a gorilla pod in there too. Anything you want to use, that's an option, and that can go right there. And it clips on easy with this little clip here. You just unlatch it and your tripod is free to come out. Next we have this side pocket on the outside. Here you can open it up and it reveals whatever camera you decide to put there from the back side. it's an easy access to just pull out the camera without having to open up your whole backpack. Isn't that amazing? It makes it so much easier, so you don't have to put your camera down. You just sling it over your shoulder a little bit to the side and then whip your camera out so that you make sure to get that shot. I'll put it back in here for now to show you kind of the whole insides. And for safety reasons, the backpack has the main compartment accessible only really from this back side minus the side port right here. So when you're walking around and someone's kind of sneaking up behind you, they can't just unzip the back. They actually have to physically take the backpack from you and open it from this covered side on your back. So opening this up, we reveal kind of the main part where you can hold all your cameras and lenses and all that. And as you can kind of see here, this is kind of a bulk of what it can hold. It could hold definitely a lot more. I'm just not as organized as some people, and I'm gonna walk you through kind of what you could bring along and kind of to explain some of the necessary stuff that you'd want to bring. So to start, you could put charging cables, more charging cables. This is the charging stock for the drone, the Mavic Air, so that's in there. We got lens number 1 and 18 to 55. I don't normally carry this around, but that's an option to fit in there. The nifty 50 by Canon over here. So it's, as you can kind of see, there's different slots and sections, and it's all customizable because it's just Velcro that you could rearrange. So there's already 2 lenses, 3 lenses, an 85mm f1.8, drone batteries here, portable light, GoPro Hero 7 Black, and GoPro accessories, more batteries, and a big telephoto lens. It could fit that in there. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 lenses so far. 5 lenses with the camera body and lens here. So yeah, already here we could see that if you're just going for photography, yeah, you could fit already just 5 lenses in that easily. And I usually have a little bit bigger lenses than those, and they still fit those lenses. And to add also, even though this is a small camera and you saw me fit it in here, these pockets are really deep that it could fit a camera with a battery grip on it. And that's what I usually put my EOS R with the battery grip in it. And that's a thick camera, so it fits perfectly fine still even with it. There's another section here on the flap. I just love how efficient this backpack is and how much customability there is in it. You could see here, you could open this up and you could throw more knickknacks in here. I have filters in here, I have cleaning supplies, all that, little kits and that, and little tools like an Allen wrench and extra SD card here. And then there's even this extra top one, and that's where I store my drone filters. And ooh, that's already a lot of stuff. Along with that, it comes with this waterproof bag slash casing thing. I don't know how well this thing works, but apparently is water resistant or waterproof IP5. I don't know what that exactly that means, but it seems pretty good. And I mean, the material seems really thick. I would say light rain, it shouldn't be a problem, but maybe like water rafting, I don't know how much I would trust this backpack in that. Definitely very well built, very sturdy. You got really strong straps here. I even attached a Peak Design quick release kind of a plate here just to make it easier too when I'm walking around my camera. I can just slide it on there. Everything's good. And yeah, that's most of it for this backpack. It's truly an amazing backpack. And I've already talked a lot about the pros, so I thought it'd only be fair to talk about some of the cons that I had too with this backpack. As great as it is, it does have some flaws in my opinion. And the first one I think for me is when you're attaching the tripod, you have this little strap right here that buckles it in. But what has happened to me on the field is after I unstrap this, it ends up coming out of the little strap holder thing right here because it's not stitched on. And because of that, I've almost lost this little dinky little ribbon of a strap maybe like 10 times. I got so lucky to have seen it on the ground and I picked it up, so that's why we still have this today. And then the second thing that I have a little bit of a problem with is inside the main pocket. It's in here. These things are not long enough to reach out. So these flaps aren't long enough to reach out all the way across, which I kind of prefer and kind of want for my telephoto lens, my telephoto zoom lens, because it's such a pain to have to pull that giant lens out of such a tight little space. If I just had maybe an inch or two more, it would be perfect, and then I wouldn't be struggling as much. So that's it for this camera bag review. Make sure to like this video, comment down below your thoughts. If you have any other suggestions for other items to review, let me know down in the comments below. Subscribe to this video if you haven't already, and I'll include the link for this product in the description below. So have a good one, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.